OKFM 101.7.
Theophilus Ni Ade Otu AK episode. Ladies and gentlemen, 1, 2, 3, fire on the microphone.
Yo.
One down this, one down, and that down this, my
Right, sir.
don't come around every girl, them go down.
Hey.
Go down from morning till down.
All right, now let's put some fire in there. Let's bust it up. 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 Yay!
One down, girl, you turn up me libido.
Yeah.
And you giddy giddy be.
Kotona sorry.
Oh my, you are
How are we say? The way you do it, you make me scream. Everybody start watch, everybody say, hey, you make the sugar that is spread the money. Even the pastor stop pray and see. Why you say, like a this, like a that, on the same. Baby mommy, chill, mommy, you didn't watch it.
give me your body.
Order what you want, put the drinks on me, so we tell again. Kotona, hey, you was the, Kotona,
sorry.
When you ain't bonded on, girl, you turn up me libido. Kotona, hey, and then giddy baby, do it slow. Kotona, hey, Kotona,
Oh my,
okay, FF.
Hey,
man want to touch.
And you must buy a drink.
bust it up.
Shisha Hennessy.
Bust it up.
Like a DJ.
Watch the booty scream.
Bust it
Oh my God, can me. What we say? The way you do it, can you make me scream? Everybody start watch, everybody say, hey, you make the sugar that is spread the money. Even the pastor stop pray and say, why you say, like a, hey, when me mommy chill, boom, mommy. You mean you watch it, girl, give me your body.
Order what you want, put
Rabbit.
it on me.
You know, say I love you, I'm live, but
Yeah.
that's how the mind they worry me.
Yeah, I don't say you know that like if you like Beccabees, kiddies, and my match. I know you be senior.
Give thanks.
You be general, you be senior.
Give thanks,
Eh?
give thanks.
You be senior. I remember one of your shows outside Megara. I think was it Zambia?
Zimbabwe,
man.
Yeah.
Oh my God. When I close my eyes, I can see the pictures. Now, the crowd looked like ants, man.
It was crazy.
Mad, crazy, wicked.
crazy.
And what kind of energy? Now, you jump from stage right inside the stadium, jump into the crowd. You move the crowd like, a reviver. like some Holy Spirit reviver.
Wicked.
And I saw people moving to the left, moving to the
right.
right.
Yeah, man.
And everybody was moving.
Yeah, man.
Boss the time is episode on the Blast the Mind.
Oh, Nana, I'm reading Binam myself.
Okay, let's give it.
Because as a mime in there, shall I name it live?
Yeah. Who they are reading be our best said.
Wicked.
Reading
Hip
hop.
hop.
What they are saying?
You know,
What they are
and
saying?
that's what they with. But baby for the live. You get me?
Okay, so ladies and gentlemen, it's Theophilus Ni Ade Otu, also known in our show business as Epixode, one of the wicked baddest reggae dancehall artists we have on the continent. And ladies and gentlemen, when it comes to the lingua partua, nobody can test Epixode. We're telling you that. Well, spit some fire in the air.
Yeah, man, I'm ready now.
Bust it up.
Yeah.
Brought to you, Catchy Big Boss Energy Drink and Kafam Company Limited. Ladies and gentlemen, to them dancehall artists in Ghana, I present to you the unpredictable, the incredible, the unmatchable, the unmovable, the baddest reggae dancehall artists on the continent. EPIXODE fire!
Alright then now. But I baby love the introduction. Make them to say episode around the nation. OKFM 101.7, yeah, with the yarn, everything is okay. It's okay. Freestyle episode, yeah, we come play. Yeah, okay. It's okay. Brabby. I make them to say, yeah, we originate to make the boy them prototype. We tell by day, we are by night. I not tell world war. Lyrical. I make them go right now. Yeah, we check on the thing. Yeah, we flit on the thing. You know where we come freestyle, we mad on the thing. Tell them, episode not play on the thing. If you watching this one, live on the thing. Whether Facebook or Instagram the thing. Twitter, then you have to tweet on the thing. Make them to say episode that kill it one time. You me take a drink, you me have to bust up the thing, yeah. Different energy, yeah. I know a different synergy. I make them to say episode. Anywhere we step in at the freestyle, we tell them, yeah, we ready, yeah. Different hairstyle, different swag, different thing, yeah, we do it one time. Different watch, iMac, no, I know iMac, iPhone watch. Alright, I will tell them, yeah, we got a different vibe this. Make them say episode we freestyle it. We got Brabe in the building. Okay, FM 101.7. So we do it, so we do it, so we do it. Now play.
Episode.
Where there, you enjoy you. You enjoy you.
Freestyle.
You enjoy.
Freestyle.
Okay, so Brabe, you know say. Okay. Oh, play. So Brabe, how much you give me word make I take freestyle?
K.
We could do letters or we could do word.
You want word?
Word or letter? Which one will we do?
Okay, let's do word.
Let's go.
Love.
Love are the thing. Love on the generation, love on the thing. If you hate me love you same back. Make them to say okay FM, yeah, we run it back. So
smile.
Smile in this COVID-19 get smile. Freestyle this episode I bust it while. I'm trying to move on the thing and I do it again. I make them know episode of a word and again. Move on the rhythm, make them to say episode of bust on the rhythm. Freestyle this we come to move everybody. Make them to say episode of freestyle already.
Oh,
go, simple like G-O, go, S-O, so, T-O, toe. Freestyle this episode, move it right now. Next word, let me show them you're me bad. The wicked and ready, yeah, anywhere we come. And anywhere we step, we tell them, yeah, we never slack, yeah, we wicked and them know say man bad.
Fire
in the building. Okay, FM, we turn up in the season. An episode we are cook in the building. Make them know we light up in the season. G-A-H. Freestyle this episode we never play. Anywhere we step in the place, make them know say DJ body run it from back up to tail.
Wicked
again, make them say episode we come for freestyle again. Anywhere we come there, no, we play, not play. Man, from but we still do it up once and again. Yo. As a West Nine, young spelly Bibiana.
Yeah, spelly. Yes, spelly. Okay. Alright.
What's the first letter? Everybody, where we go?
A.
Okay, so I say O.
Okay, A. O. Sorry. Okay, yeah. O. Yeah.
Alright.
Yeah.
Yo, what's the first thing? Oh, original radio this 101.7. Yeah, we tell them this as so. K. Kill them with the rhythm, make them do say episode we come for freestyle with the rhythm. A. Almighty Jah, I go give a big Santana more blessing. Why? What's the matter? No say DJ body run the place it can switch. Already now, we change color. See we change color to the enemy. Avatar step in the wheel, them know say murderer. Anyway we come for coffee, turn them up and down. 101.7 freestyle episode up to heaven. Make them know say we elevate every time. Boy can put me down time now. Them know say we bad and them, hard and them. Freestyle check up this rock and them. Anyway we come for coffee hard and them. 101.7 freestyle up again. Yo, let me change up this style now. Anyway we come we freestyle right now. So we stepping on the beating right now. 101.7 episode I kill it now. You know say boy say it bad. You know say boy say it bad. But anytime we stepping on the beating, them know say them can walk and them say them bad. Them bad. And them bad. And from Mr. Potter Roger, we madder than mad. Scared of Lucy with the rudest mask. Them say them bad. None of them real bad. And none of them real bad. And from stepping at the place. Hear that one, you know? We tell them me. Bada in the place. Freestyle episode. Out up in the place. Abiku Santana. We wicked in the place. Bring get made the dancer. We are gonna murder in the place. Make them do say yeah we come face to face. Freestyle this. We elevate. Make them do say anywhere we up in the blame. Me at the baddest one. None of them cannot debate. Put it up arena. Make them do say episode of freestyle. Anywhere we come we tell them we are the baddest in the place. Freestyle episode I'm ready right now. Anyway we do. Bust it up energy drink. We are full John.
Mad. But see, when you can do all this wicked raga, dancehall, bad tunes, and you call yourself underrated, you know, it busts my brain and I go crazy. Why do you call yourself underrated?
No, I've never called myself that.
Or why do they call you underrated?
I only think the vibe, they are not ready for the vibe, and the vibe is bigger than them. So the direction is to actually feed the other world. You get what I mean?
Saturday, I was on UTV with
I watched it.
Shatta, and Shatta was saying that reggae, he has won some reggae dancehall award from Irama. People are not talking about it, and when he do reggae dancehall, people don't talk about it, and you people say Satan will be reggae dancehall artist, but they do reggae dancehall, but you guys know they acknowledge them. You know they talk about the reggae dancehall, but meanwhile they do more reggae dancehall. Do you see Shatta as a reggae dancehall artist, or you see?
Yeah, Bobby, I've been one of the people who I would say once in my life or some time back I was a protege to Shatta movement. You know?
Whoa.
Yeah, because I designed that logo, so you should know the connection I have with Wally.
You designed the SM
Shatta
for
movement.
life.
Yeah, and I'm proud.
Whoa, Ghana, you didn't know about that. You didn't know about that. Episode design. I know Episode to be one of the baddest graphic designers in the country.
Yeah.
You designed the Shatta movement logo.
Yeah. And everywhere I go, I say it. Whether people hate me for that, I'm just proud about it. You get what I mean? And you can't dispute the fact that Shatta Wale has been one of the main pillars when it comes to reggae and dancehall. But usually, it's just because I know people would say he's not doing reggae dancehall now because of some of the songs, and most of his mega hits are not reggae dancehall. But we can't dispute the fact that he was one of the people who took it from the streets to mainstream. So we need to actually acknowledge him for that.
Even Mokoho is even dancehall, the beat.
You get what I mean?
Dancehall.
Exactly. So we need to just appreciate the fact that some years back it was just we doing it in the ghetto with like 5 or 10 people. But up to now, I can boldly say that it took dancehall artists to fill up stadiums when we don't need to even bring down international artists. You get what I mean?
Now, reggae dancehall is growing, rapidly. Let's say the past 6-7 years, we've seen, a rapid growth. It started steadily, with few, reggae dancehall artists, yourself, Jupiter, I Want,
definitely, the Black Prophet,
some were even doing reggae, but not reggae dancehall.
Exactly.
Educate us here. Reggae and reggae dancehall. What is the distinction or the dichotomy between reggae and reggae dancehall?
I think there's a very big difference. Let's give respect to the godmother who is reggae, which gave birth to so many of these genres. Dancehall is just like a branch or a son or a daughter. Reggae, because even with reggae we still have different sides. We have the ska, we have the rock steady, we have the lovers rock. You get what I mean? But dancehall, I would say, is the vibrant side or the hardcore side of reggae. You get what I mean? And then if you're talking about the instrumentation, you should know reggae has got this kind of cool groove, but then dancehall has the street vibrant
so, rhythm.
And I find it very hard and sometimes troubling when our system put these two together, because you have amazing artists.
So reggae should be reggae and dancehall should be dancehall.
Yes, even with the award schemes, I always say this, that we have people who are doing reggae and not do dancehall, and we have the likes who do dancehall and not do reggae, and have the Sing Jays like myself.
Do you consider Black Prophet as a reggae artist or reggae dancehall artist?
Reggae artist. And then let's appreciate him for doing reggae, because he's one of the few who has taken Ghana reggae worldwide. Played at Summer Jam with Taros Riley, and then all these artists. Then you have the likes of the Rocky Dawouni, the Kojo Kombolos, Raskuku,
So they are reggae artists. Yes. They are reggae artists, not reggae dancehall artists.
Exactly. Because maybe sometimes they can just do 1 or 2 dancehall songs, but it doesn't make them a reggae dancehall artist. They are reggae artists. I Want and the likes. You see, and I say this because let me cite an example. Let's say Black Rasta has a big song when it comes to reggae last year. An Episode dropped a dancehall song which wasn't as big as the reggae song Black Rasta dropped. If you put these two in the same category as reggae and dancehall, and maybe my fans, because we are from Accra, and then we hype and you give that award to me, it's not fair on Black Rasta's side. Okay,
so now let's move away from reggae. There's still controversy on dancehall.
Yes.
In just about a year, we saw, the Bernitan music camp, dividing. When I say dividing, Black City moving away with OV and Kevin Boy.
Yeah.
Now, Kevin Boy granted interviews and said, look, even my boss, referring to Stonebwoy, is not a reggae dancehall artist. but he's an Afro dancehall. So now the dancehall, we have moved from reggae dancehall to Afro dancehall. So more genres and sub-genres are coming out from dancehall and reggae.
Yes.
So from reggae to reggae dancehall. Now you guys are saying we are doing Afro dancehall. Now, in your opinion,
Yes.
Yes. Is Stonebwoy a reggae dancehall artist or Afro dancehall artist?
I think, to me, this is my personal opinion and my submission. No disrespect to Stonebwoy, amazing brother. We were speaking like a few minutes ago before I got here. To me, I think he has done so much when it comes to reggae and dancehall. The only part that I feel like he adds the Afro to it, because sometimes the elements we put in our instrumentations are not original reggae dancehall instrumentation. I say obo aduwa and now obo our traditional fronton from drums in a reggae rhythm. It dilutes it from the original reggae groove to something else, which he has found a name for it. You get what I mean? But then my only thing is, if we are calling Afro dancehall the kind of dancehall that comes from Africa, and oya dancehall now or China, or friend is saying chin dancehall, you know, which to me, I think the best we can do is find a unique name to whatever we're doing here, because whatever instrumentation or whatever songs we are dropping, it's not 100% authentic reggae dancehall. It's our form of reggae and dancehall. So imagine we find a name to it, just like big up Reggie Rockstone. As much as he was doing rap, which is hip hop, he found a strategy around it that, listen, I'm doing what the Tupacs and Biggies are doing, but my instrumentation has a little bit of African influence on there, and my language is in a dialect, not English. So let me find a name to this, and that is why till
Hip hop
today,
and high life, call hip life.
So today,
okay, so
travel to come and learn.
Who is the originator of Afro dancehall? Where did you hear the genre?
Stonebwoy.
You heard it from Stonebwoy.
Yes, Stonebwoy.
So
I
we
really
should
appreciate Stonebwoy.
So we should credit Stonebwoy as the originator of Afro dancehall.
Yes, that's his thing. I don't know if any other artist started it before him, but
he's been winning awards as dancehall artist, reggae dancehall artist, African reggae dancehall artist for about 3-4 times.
Exactly.
So
like in the Iramas like this.
Yeah,
I was in that category. Me, Stonebwoy, Shatawale, Burna Boy, and Pato Rankin. The nomination was African Dancehall Entertainers.
African Dancehall Entertainers.
Exactly. So to the world, that's how they see us, because we are doing what the Jamaicans are doing, or what the originators are doing. But he is adding the Afro to it because he needs an identity.
So we should credit Stonebwoy as the originator of Afro dancehall.
Nobody can take that away.
All right, Ghana, do you remember this one?
Oh, that rhythm, yeah, sweet. So that tune, yeah, got mad up that Christmas.
Hey.
And you know, see, so
Tell all the girl them fi
come join up. Hey,
DJ, pull up.
Me say that tune, yeah, eat.
Pull up.
Slap away from the street.
Pull up.
Every top girl want it.
Adata.
On top me,
Adata.
that one and name.
Pull up.
Me say that tune, yeah, eat.
Pull up.
Slap away from the street. Every top girl want it. I tap up on top me, I get them girls in.
Hey, that junior mad up. Inna the Gaza, inna the gully, he turn up.
And I hands up first.
Them a give it.
Come up.
Head can crash on, one call Russian. I gonna be born man African.
Boy, you see me and the girl, them never the ask why.
All right, so we're getting some education here. The elements in the instrumentation of the rhythm, they classify it or define it as reggae or dancehall or African reggae dancehall, which we will credit Stonebwoy as the originator of the genre Afro dancehall. Papa Bini.
And you know, it's really getting the buzz, because even our fellow Nigerian artists who do reggae and dancehall are getting to adapt to it. Big up Ketchup. He's one of the biggest reggae dancehall artists from Nigeria, and now he claims like he's adding up to be one of the Afro dancehall artists.
And do they call or classify the genre that they do as Afro dancehall?
Yes. When that's what I'm saying. With the artists like Ketchup, anywhere he goes around the world, he calls himself Afro dancehall artist. You get what I mean? And I think he even has an album, Afro dancehall. You get me? And he acknowledges the fact that we, myself, Stonebwoy, and the rest of the artists from this side.
Okay, so let me ask: is Samini a dancehall artist?
You can't take that fact away from me.
Is he a dancehall artist or Afro dancehall artist?
I think Samini does all. You know why? Because you listen to his first album, he even had High Life on there. he had the rhythm makes the rhythm survive, which is reggae. You get what I mean? But back then we didn't have much education about what he was doing.
So Shatta Wale is also Afro dancehall or reggae dancehall artist.
I think with him, I'll just call him a musician.
Alright, ladies and gentlemen, Shatta Wale is a musician. Stoneboy is Afro dancehall artist. Samini is a reggae dancehall artist. Says Epixode on Bless the Mic. We're still busting it up with Big Boss Energy Drink. You don't know, said this is the baddest and the wicked, unpredictable radio drive time in the continent of Africa. I come by the name to the B, slamming and jamming your stereo. We'll be right back after this commercial break.
OKFM 101.7.
Kwansu Jojo, your baddest radio drive time on the continent. We have Epixode on Bless the Mic today. Now, Epixode released yesterday. I mean, another wicked banger. Too much. Yes, we know that Epixode is too much. There's too much energy, too much fire in the building right now. Now, let me read some messages coming in. Obapa Sewa says, hey, big up yourself. Boss it up, Epixode. Epi, you do all. I'm loving the new banger. Kobe Brown. Epixode, you said it all. From Champion Lord Zamak. Boss it up with Big Boss Energy Drink. Obapa Sewa. Evans Akisi Bim. Well, I love this guy. Feeling the vibes and fire. Ghana, music to the world. Much love and respect to Epixode GH, says Richard Kwetu. Kobe Brown say blessing to you, Epixode. Henry Jemfi say big up Jupiter too. This guy is too much from Atokwamna. New thing. Mad, wicked tune from Chris Jojo Asha. And Nana Abroche, yeah, that you're watching far away in the UK. Good to see you. Catherine, you're also watching. I'm really enjoying this. I want more. I don't really love dancehall music, but Epixode guy is increasing the vibe in me, and I'm loving it. From Catherine Amuzu. Ivan down for a couple. If you don't stop him, he will rap with everything he sees in the studio. This guy, he can rap with table, he can rap with even Kutre. Mr. Couple, Epixode is killing the beat. Yes, Aveta. Elvis Amwako, more fire. Gifty SL says more fire. Epixode, a freestyler. Abba Kwansima Bilson is watching. Richard Benson say, yo bro, big up yourself. You do all. Merry Chocho to you, Charlie. So Epixode has said it, and I like to reiterate it. Samini is all-round reggae artist. Stoneboy is Afro dancehall artist. Shatta Wale is a musician. Says Epixode. Says Epixode.
Yeah, man, you know.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, we are dropping the new one. Released only yesterday. Now hear it. Too much is a brand new banger. Hot from Epixode. Listen to this one.
Yeah. When you don't know, check out the video on YouTube. Is it me? Too much to say, too much to talk, too much to lose to, we got too much guts, too much injustice, yet we have too much loss. Too much hatred make my people, them can't show love. Too much killings, too much gunshots, too much graveyard, it means too much life lost. Too much life wasted by this damn virus. Too much of many more, but still no care. I've seen too much, hey, too much. Blind to the system, but I face too much. Skin looks worried, but my age too young. 24 hours, but every day feels long. I've seen too much, hey, too much. Blind to the system, but I face too much. Skin looks worried, but my age too young. 31 days, but hear that. In this world, let's make it a better place for you and me. Make it a better place for you and me. We have to make it a better place for you and me. Bless the mic, bless the mic. Hear that? We tell them too much war without peace, too much envious and greed, too much of the rubbish and chemicals. Yeah, we polluting the sea. Good Lord have mercy. Yeah, too much of this, too much of that, too much of I'm black and he's white. Well, it no matter skin color, cause it's one blood. Better know love is the answer. Me still I wonder why. Smile on the face, but pure hatred within. Eating every fruit we have, but we ain't planting no seed. Them say there is no shade, but we keep potting the tree. Before you laugh at the loser, hey, I've seen too much, yeah, too much. Blind to the system, but I face too much. Skin looks worried, but my age too young. 24 hours, but every day feels long.
Alright, this is a positive mental attitude, conscious music.
Yeah.
Rewind the ream, drop it one more time. Too much.
Yeah, bigger. Don't know what
too much this, too much that. Yeah. Too much this, too much that.
Yeah, no.
There are too much things in the system. Too much rubbish in the city. Too much this, too much that. Brownie one from Epixode. Bust it up, let's go.
So we got too much God, too much injustice, yet we have too much loss. Too much hatred with my people, them can't show love. Too much killings, too much gunshots, too much graveyard, it means too much life lost. Too much life wasted by this damn virus. Too much of many more, but still no cure. I've seen too much, yeah, too much. Blind to the system, but I face too much. Skin looks worried, but my age too young. 24 hours, but every day feels long. Seen too much, yeah, too much. Blind to the system, but I face too much. Skin looks worried, but my age too young. 31 days, but every month feels long. In this world, let's make it a better place for you and me. Make it a better place for you and me. We have to make it a better place for you. Bless the mic. Hey, make it a better place. Hear my argument, man. Hey, too much war without peace. Too much envious and greed. Too much of the rubbish and chemicals, yeah, we polluting the sea. Good Lord have mercy. Hey. Too much of this, too much of that, too much of I'm black and he's white. Well, it no matter skin color, cause it's one blood. Better know love is the answer. Me still I wonder why. Smile on the face, but pure hatred within. Eating every fruit we have, but we ain't planting no seed. Claim say there is no shade, but you keep cutting the tree. Before you laugh at the loser. Hey, I've seen too much, hey, too much. Blind to the system, but I face too much. Skin looks worried, but my age too young. 24 hours, but every day feels long. Let's make it a better place for you and me. Make it a better place for you and me. We have to make it for you and me. Make it. Hear that part, no man, and bless the mic. Hey. Someday, one day, we'll be okay. Oh yeah, someday, one day, we'll be okay. Oh yeah, yeah man, too much hatred in this industry. Too much of the backbiting, too much of the enviness, you see what I mean? And too much of the comic in the industry. Yeah.
Wow. Too much to say, too much to talk.
Yes, boss.
We got to make it a better place for you and me to stay.
Definitely.
24 hours, but every day feels so long.
Yes.
Too much of this, too much of that. Too much rubbish in the city.
Yeah.
Too much injustice, yet we have laws.
Yes.
Too much virus, we don't have cure.
Yes, man.
Too much enviness, we need peace. Well, I want to stand up and give you a standing ovation.
Give thanks.
If I have gun, I'm gonna shoot in the air about 1 million times and give
thanks.
you. This is the dopest. This is the wisest. This is the biggest tune I've heard this year.
Give thanks.
Yeah.
Give thanks.
This is a positive mental attitude. This is a conscious music. Too much of black, too much of white.
Yes.
Too much of that. And black people are fighting white people.
Definitely.
White people are fighting too much. We are one people.
Blood. It means too much life lost. Too much life manifested by this damn virus. Too much of many more, but still no care. I've seen too much, heard too much. Blind to the system, but I face too much. Skin looks worried, but my age too young. 24 hours, but every day feels long.
Let me commend you on your video. And some of I know you're a creative person, you're a graphic designer, you're a creative designer, so I'm not surprised, the sharp images, that I'm seeing. Our lives matters, not
definitely.
Black life matters and white. When we continue like that, there's going to be deep, segregation. There's going to be deep division. Definitely. We are one people. This is conscious music. We need to applaud for Epixode one more time. Well, tell us the inspiration, where from the inspiration, and where we can download the song. I know digital stores, and how we should follow you.
So actually, if you know my story, you know that every year or once in a while, I put out records that's not necessarily to make a big buzz or just those nine-day wonder kind of song, but songs that decades from today people can actually appreciate. And to motivate the people, because we are the voice for the voiceless. So after dropping Wahala Day, I know people wanted me to go down to that lane, but then we had to drop and give the people a love song featuring Sakode, which is Minewa.
Yeah.
And in these serious times, as an entertainer, I only think it's wise to put some of these things into my music. If today we can still listen to the likes of Bob Marley's and all of that, it means that 10 years from today, people can also take Epixode's records and listen to it. So I just wanted to do this.
Deep.
You get what I mean? And big up my team that they're always behind me when I want to go this direction. Deep. You get what I mean? And the song is out there. The video was directed by myself, and then I worked with two people from my team, which is Lee Josiah and then Derek Sketches. We had to put these visuals together, produced by Gomez Beats. And funny enough, we shot the video, and then the video was ready the next day. Everything in there, from the graffiti to everything in there, was championed by me and the Very Good Bad Boys, and I appreciate everybody. It's been crazy. Like yesterday, Stoneboy tweeted it, and big up all the Beam fans. I only feel like if we all should support good causes like this, definitely will make Ghana a better place, and the industry will also be proud about talents from this side, not necessarily exporting those kind of talent across the world, because the world is watching. You get what I mean?
Right. We got to make it a better place for you and me. Too much of this, too much of that.
Yeah.
Too much to say, too much to talk. Too much to say to talk. This is a brand new tune from our brother Epixode. Please check it out on the digital stores and follow him on
Epixode Music.
Epixode Music is up there. Thank you so much for coming, and we appreciate this creative masterpiece. I think it's going to a long way to change our mindset, our perception, and even the way we see things. Definitely. And the way we appreciate things.
Definitely.
It's always a blessing having you on our show. Thank you so much for coming. Ladies and gentlemen, that's where we end the show.
OKFM 101.7.